Jackson, some baddest bag on get it. What you mean?
Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a smoke. Make it rain just to let you know. Tell a hater get up on my face. Yeah, I've been ballin' since like yesterday. Yeah, all this money all up in the way. All this money in the way. You know that I'm walking with the bank. Yeah, water, diamond on my ring. You know that I'm rockin' feel the blue. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know. Yeah, you cannot see me, the windows is tinted. Yeah, driving around right in that Bentley. Hey, you driving around.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup where time of possession will be a focus. The Falcons are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against the Dolphins front seven that would need to be up to the test.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Gore, and he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, now it's a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He'll field this at the 5. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space. No gain.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They'll run it. Freeman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Here's Coleman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play on third down for the Falcons. 46 yards. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open space inside the 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now on second down, this is Gore. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And to the left side here, Wilson. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On first down, it's Gore. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They go play action here on first down. Out to the right here to Wilson. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he finds Stills, complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Tannehill on first down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the ground game here. Gore. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Wake in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. They go play action now. Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And he's brought down. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On 1st and 10, Tannehill drops it underneath to Gore. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Gore. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. This is Coleman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. From the shotgun, Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it's going to make our score 15-3. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going deep here for Stills. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Stills the intended target, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Coleman now. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept them to a short run play there. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. There he goes left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again they run, again it's Gore. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Running, it's Drake. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. first down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Cameron Wake in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now Ryan down around the goal line. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They go play action with Ryan. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Wake in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Play action. Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. William Hayes in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now here come the Dolphins. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Going deep here for Stills. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Being chased out. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Derek Shelby coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So out come the Falcons now. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he steps up, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Hayes, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down. Ryan out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Robert Quinn in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Play action. It's Ryan. Steps away to his left. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on the 4th down try. But they had to like the
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. In motion is Austin Hooper. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Coleman, and an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Falcons, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 2 12s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Like Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah. Was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh, I swear this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh, get it, my favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet, who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all roll for these. Get it, not complicated. No conversation, get it, not complicated. No conversation, please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed, I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't got say less.
愛してよ私を抱いてよねそばにおいでよ私も最後の記憶に君の愛を残したい
Polo to the flow though. You already know though. It's Adamville for real. You see ya, just take a photo. I'm reppin' that's on photo with a on your bro though. Cause that Jodo thought that he could rob a player for some no-no. Oh no, I'm so Allen Temple. I'm so England Manor. I'm so Misty Valley. And I got a couple yesterday out of Cali. And my bag from the valley bought me brand new balance. And I'm playing with a no American dream, dusty road. Man, she been riding since her daddy rode on fold. I done in every hole, telling every I ain't with my wife, but if she meet her, might be a go. Rick flat flashy. Don't I look dashy? Don't I look classy? Don't act so sassy. I'm the man, boo. That's with or without you. With what your say. Show me what that.
I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it's lonely at the top, but it's the best. Hey, don't you see me out here shining, barely flexing? I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it's lonely at the top, but it's the best. And even if we die today, gon' live forever. Live forever.
Daddy pet say with 3 X's. Pick the X's, no X's on my chest, but all these diamonds got me blessed. Usually I don't do this. Dumb it down, go stupid. Since 17, been counting M's, my bank accounts on Goofy. Say, gave up. Now who know what the truth is? Chicago full of my garage is full of hoopers. Got that southern drawl and all that. My like ball bags. The South got something to say, and all y'all can't get y'all ball back. If I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call sacks? Daddy fat, y'all never ball back. Like clocks in the wintertime, we stay eating like it's dinner time. Been feasting and feasting big, but it ain't no rhyme. We don't know the meaning of drought, cause we keep it so wet. Why swear now, it's been a while. Just speaking in general, boy, there is no formidable opponent or at that bone it. Never step on it. When you wanna mind the kind of give it hope when they down and out. Dig a hole so deep, ain't no climbing out.
Yeah, I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it's lonely at the top, but it's the best. Don't you see me out here shining, barely flexing? I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it's lonely at the top, but it's the best. And even if we die today, don't live forever. Live forever.
Yo, listen, just like I told Coco, my vision is you already know, no.